Hello and welcome to Rolly Grail. Today we're playing Gravity Rip, the anti-gravity racing role-playing game.
Speed. Is it 30?
Yeah, please do.
Speed. Speed.
Excuse me.
Sorry, other cars driving here.
God,
Excuse me, this is my track.
they really do need to learn to obey the speed limits around here.
Sorry, I can drive.
Well,
No, you can't, you're shit.
let's go on to part one of Gravity Rip.
He took a hat to the knee.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Gravity Rip, and me sitting alone on my own. Nobody wanted to play with me. It's not on at all. We are playing, as I say, Gravity Rip, which is a futuristic role-playing game created by one of my genuinely favourite YouTubers ever, Luke Westaway. It is basically players being held around anti-gravity racetracks. And I am so looking forward to playing this. But first things first, maybe we should talk about our characters. So, oh my god, oh no. Our first character approaches.
Speed.
I think he's on speed. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what's happening. This wasn't part of the plan, I tell you. Yes, sorry. I have had a shower. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're not. And this all happens at the start of... Hello. This all happens at the start of our press conference, as this man sniffs around the different presses, as they are, who are ready to ask questions to our brand new drivers. Indeed. I believe racer number 2 is also on his way.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Alright.
As racer number 2 takes his seat.
Yeah, it smells like oil.
It smells like oil. And we have our last racer about to enter. We don't know anything about this one. So if you would like to enter racer number 3. I'm a bit scared of racer number 3. Oh no. I think racer number 1 might be a dog.
I'm not actually.
He's something,
didn't
I
think
tell
so.
you that.
I'm not just a dog.
Good. Well, I will allow you to introduce yourselves in a moment, but before we even... Oh my god, it's flashing. Before we even get to that point, a man stands up in the back and he says, I take it you guys know how to play Gravity Rip?
I don't actually. No.
You don't?
No.
Okay. No drinking. You have to keep the mask on the whole time. Let me tell you the rules of Gravity Rip.
Straw.
Let me tell you the rules. The rules are... This could hurt my throat. There are 2 modes to Gravity Rip. The first mode is story mode.
You've made a choice there, you
The
have.
second mode is racing mode. To begin with, let's go through story mode. And we'll come to racing mode later.
I won't take any of this in, by the way.
Absolutely not. But it does get a silly voice out
Okay.
there, so that's the important thing. Story mode is based around off-track actions, before and after the race. It borrows from characteristics of John Harper's Lasers and Feelings. Yeah! However, this time you're choosing between chaos and theory. Each player has a number they've chosen between 2 and 5. Depending on which number they choose, decides how successful they're likely to be on a chaotic or theory-based roll. Solid roll! They'll be using a 6-sided die. Lastly, you can leverage your results from your previous race to try and give you a second dice to roll. So in this case, you're all rookies. So there might be scenarios where that could help. For example, you don't know what's going on.
No, we don't.
I know.
No.
I'm just wondering why Max here, to be honest.
If you do well in races, perhaps there's some other things you might be able to do. You've also created racing machines using 2 stats, acceleration and weight. Acceleration will be vital for overtaking and a chance to advance through the racing pack.
Speed.
Indeed. A higher weight gives you more integrity, which is basically health points. You can take more damage before exploding and be more effective at blocking and overtakes and even smashing into other opponents. This man then realises that his voice is hurting and decides to take a seat whilst the rest of the press conference look at him like, what the hell is that all about? Thank you very much.
His third top job. None of us know what he said, but his third top job.
I literally took none of that in.
I know.
But all I need is speed, and I will win.
Good. Well, in that case, there's after a moment of everyone pausing and not really being sure what to do with that man, another man stands up, one of the pressers, and says, "Okay, can I maybe ask some questions now, please?" So a question from me. Racer number 1. Can you tell us a bit about yourself? What's your name? What's the name of your vehicle? What's your chaos theory number?
Do you have any treats? Another.
You do need your vitamin D20. It's important.
I'm alright for now.
Strong
Right.
bones.
Would you like me to introduce my character?
Please.
My name is Jeremy Clarkson, and I am Jeremy Clarkson, reincarnated as a dog. Speed! And I like, I basically just said what I like.
Yeah.
Treats and speed.
In the world.
Can
And I'm
you?
the fastest driver in the world.
Superb. Can you tell us the name of your vehicle?
Just double check. The name of my vehicle is the Labrador, and it's a Lamborghini covered in fur.
Perfect. And your chaos theory number?
5, obviously, because I like speed and only going fast and just hitting things with hammers. But I won't be hitting things with hammers. It'll be with this.
Okay.
Yes.
Dog toys. Brilliant.
Yes. Not a prop. Real toy for dog.
Well, somebody else stands up and says, what type of ship do you have? Is it sort of built for speed? Is it, tough? Is it a mix of two?
No mix. Speed. Speed.
Can you tell me any of your background at all? Do you have like anything we need to know about?
I am Jeremy Clarkson, reincarnated as a dog.
I hope he sees this. In some dark corner of the internet.
Oh my God. That's a lot of pressure.
Okay. Well, our first contestant. Racer number 2. Somebody else stands up and says, "Yes, sir, my dear Cockney friend. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you and what's your vehicle name?"
Alright, Scylla. My name is Dirk Macheski. Yes, that was a reference to Blind Date. Well done. I'm Dirk Macheski. I am, as you know, a mechanic. I'm not meant to be here, apart from the fact that the man who was meant to be here had a terrible accident, and now I've taken his place. We won't go into that. There is no need to talk about that. My Chaos Theory number is 4. I don't remember what that means. It was a number I picked a while ago. I'd like you to see the ship Anatis, which was made by the last guy. It's a ship. It goes real fast, got a good motor on it, it's great.
It's not a very good motor, really, is it? Bit unreliable. I've done lots of journalism on it. Spaceship journalism on it.
Alright, Buxton, calm down, right?
No!
Calm down.
I can already see you're going to become fast friends.
Yeah, that's what we do here, we do fast stuff. Yeah.
Somebody else
Yeah.
Somebody else stands up,
Yeah.
and they say, Mr. Macheski, if I can I just ask you, is there anything we need to know about your background? Have you got a racing history, or what?
No, mate, I fix stuff, that's what I do, right? I fix stuff, I don't drive stuff, but I'm driving stuff because we got this big sponsorship. I'm not going to say who by, we know who by. And, what we're going to do, just going to sit on the money now, going to go, risk my life, because otherwise... Horrible accident it was. Horrible. Horrible.
The hand goes back up. So, are you okay? You seem a little flustered.
I just remembering it. Just... syrup everywhere it was.
Oh no! Oh no!
I can still smell it.
Nice.
Terrible. You didn't want to see it. Let's not... Just concentrate on the racing, yeah? An artist. Bang on motor.
I'm ready, by the way, to go and race, so...
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Well, just as you are about to get up, then another hand goes up and says, "So I've noticed there's another racer here. I mean, I'll be honest with you, he instills dread in me.
Judge, is he?
What's your name, sir?" Airplane mode off. No, Dread. It is. Okay, Dread. You seem okay. Good. Well, at least he's responding. Another question for you. What's your Chaos Theory number? It's Chaos Theory of 2. I mean, we've already seen your ship. The sort of it's the black one, isn't it? Outside with the red lines going across it. Do you have a name for the ship? The ship is called the Judgment. And of course, it looks like a fairly fast ship, doesn't it? But it's got a little bit of protection on it.
It's gonna be a long day.
I'm glad we've got all the information. Thank you very much. So, at this moment, with everybody having a chance
To the Labrador!
everybody having a chance to say what they need to. Oh god, it's flashing. Everybody having a chance to say what they need to and introduce their characters. The lead press officer, Fred, comes to the front and says, "Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. Obviously there's a lot of drivers to get through today, so we will be moving on." And he asks for you to rise from your seat. You don't actually have to do that. And walks you out. And points you in the direction of your new paddock.
Is there grass on this paddock?
Of course there's grass on the paddock.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Okay.
Well, number 2.
Let me just tell you what is in front, what is currently happening, because the problem you have right now.
I'm bursting, but I'm very.
I know, because I
need
think,
the toilet.
I think you might use this.
Okay.
Is that there's an absolute sea of fans who want to catch a glimpse of the new drivers, and they're quite difficult to get past. And this is
Oh shit!
so So, it looks like everybody wants to see these brand new drivers. Where have they come from? Who are they? Can we get pictures? Are they going to sign stuff? So,
With what?
what are you going to do to be able to get into the paddock?
I'm gonna run into the middle of the paddock
Okay.
and start doing shit. Because I haven't been walked yet or been to the toilet this morning. So, in fact, where's my owner? But yes, shit first.
Chaos roll, please.
Okay.
Goodness me, this is where we start.
Laser feelings. That's a massive shit.
Well, and this is actually called chaos theory.
Okay. What should I say then?
Chaos.
Chaos feelings. No, chaos theory. That's perfect. Or just what number you get. Now, funnily enough, you don't actually get anything for hitting your laser feelings, unfortunately, in this.
Apart from a big shit.
A big old shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talk me through it. How does this work, and how does this help to disperse at least some of the crowd? Oh no.
On the physical
no.
demonstration.
Fair? What do you think? What? Oh!
Sorry, I'm a dry food at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, whilst this is happening...
I won't draw that out too long.
No, thank you. Whilst this is happening, Dirk, what are you doing?
Dirk,
I'm just fucking losing my shit. That's what I'm doing. He's doing this shit, I'm losing it.
can you
Can you bag that up for me?
don't leave it there.
Look,
I'm a dog, I'm fine.
Look, mate, look. There's fans everywhere. Some of them have got bags. Someone will take it.
I'm gonna run over to a fan
Okay.
and say,
I hope
"Can
you
they pick
wipes."
up my shit?"
More than one fan pulls out bags. Everybody wants a piece of you guys right now. You seem pretty...
I give them authority to jump over the fence and go and pick up the food.
I wonder if the security box will be okay with that. Shall we find out? They are fine with it, according to this dice.
Of course, it's Jeremy Clarkson.
Let's say there are too many for the security bots to stop them. So unfortunately, whilst they are trying to obviously stop people from getting into the paddock, security being of the utmost importance, there's just too many people trying to get a little bit of your shit. It's the DNA.
big shit.
It's the DNA of a racer. Let's be honest. It's not where I thought we'd start, but it is where we've started. So that begins to disperse the crowd a little because some of them are jumping into the paddock. Let's have a word with Dread. Dread, what are you doing? I bet it's nothing. Oh, Dread is not playing games here. He jumped straight into the paddock. Let's see whether you're actually able to get past all the crowd and do this. Let's make this. I think it's a theory roll. Ooh, that is a pass for Dread. So he jumps over to the paddock, over the paddock, and then over the fence to the paddock, shall we say, and starts heading straight towards his vehicle. Dirk, what are you doing?
I'm just fucking taking it in, mate. What is going on?
Yeah,
I'm just going to talk to some fans.
yeah, there's
Let's have a chat.
Yeah.
This is the most attention I've got in ages.
there are fans coming over. They want things signed. They want to know everything about you. I mean, is there anything you want to say to these fans?
Hello.
Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Yes, good to meet you. Can we get a picture?
Yeah, go on now.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. Special day out, is it?
Is he holding for shit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look what we got.
I'll keep that away. Mate, come on.
Have a sniff.
Come on. No. I ain't that kind of guy, alright? Alright, I know I've got the overalls on, but I ain't for that, alright? Keep it away.
Dirk works his way through quite a lot of the crowd, trying to keep away from the poo. But he seems to. It seems to be that at least one of these drivers is sort of satiating the crowd somewhat, and they begin to disperse, at least partially. And Dirk begins to be able to get through the security to the paddock. Dread, as we know, you're headed towards your car, and you are stopped just for a moment by a man with red skin. he looks at you. At the bottom half of him is a goat, and the top half is sort of devil-like. As he holds out a hand and says, "You, sir, you must be Dread. Hello, good to meet you. I am Damien. How are you doing?" Good. Always good to, have good conversations with our drivers, I find. And he sees also Jeremy Barkson and Dirk Macheski just as they're starting to get through the crowd, and says, Lads, our other two drivers are here. Brilliant. Okay, hello, Damien here. Damien, lovely to meet you. Comes over and shakes your hands.
I'm not going to shake his hand. Also, I don't have hands.
Fair.
I've got a paw.
You've got a paw.
I'm not offering a paw.
He comes and shakes your paw.
No.
Is your tail wagging, right?
Right between my legs.
We might have to roll for tail wags later.
How many wags?
Yeah. So yes, Damien sort of comes over and introduces himself. He says, "Hello. It's really good to actually see our drivers. I mean, you can probably see here we're a little crazy. Everybody wants to meet the new drivers, get to know everybody. It's exciting to have."
Can you throw this, please? I will play.
Yeah, I mean, can I just do the patter?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gone. Oh. Wow, that fell off.
Roll me a chaos roll, please, Dirk.
Ace of 5. Basically, what just happened in the middle.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Except for you didn't mean to do it. As he goes to throw it, and Mr. Buxton, you are not even close to believing that it's been thrown.
I probably was.
Oh, okay.
I completely fall for it.
Yes, the chew toy is not thrown. Yes, Damien. He says, "It's so good to have you here. Welcome to what we call the Devil's Lair." I look like the devil. That's just the name of our area of the paddock. Don't worry about it too much.
Where's my vehicle? I need to start racing.
Well, it's a really good point.
Ready?
I mean, the race itself isn't tomorrow, so
Tomorrow?
but we will.
I came here to race today. I'm a dog. Time goes quickly for me.
It does. You age quicker than all the rest of us. This is true. Look, I just wanted to say.
I know.
I just want to say it's so lovely to have you here. After we lost all of our racers in a horrific accident in the last race. So real chance to try out new races from the lower leagues. And I mean, I'm not sure what league you're from, but welcome anyway. Good to have you here. Yes, lovely to meet you all. What I would like to do first with you, we haven't signed any contracts yet, so maybe we should just go and do that. Get everything all agreed. Get it all down on pen and paper, and then yes, we'll have a look at the vehicles. And he leads you into what is basically the quintessential executive's office. Leather chairs all over the place, on the walls, on the ceiling.
Is there a sofa?
There is a sofa.
I'm going to run over to the sofa.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start biting the cushions.
You can hear Damien in the background going, no. Make me a chaos roll, please.
6.
That's a fail. Damien gives you a good telling off, and you leave the sofa, tail between your legs, I'm afraid.
No wags.
Well, yes, as I say, you're in the quintessential executive's office, and a contract is put up in front of you on sort of a hollow screen, giving you a chance to sort of have a read through.
I'm going to put my paw up. I do not read.
High five.
I only like speed.
Yes, absolutely.
Jeez.
You did that.
Oh my god, like this power.
So as I say, you've started to sign these contracts away, and you see a wry smile go across.
I'd like to point out that I did not. join these two.
Why not, Dirk?
I was going to read it.
Huh?
I was going to do my dues, read the paper, because I did learn to read. Might as well use the skill.
Let's roll to see if you know how to read. No, not really. Let's
Might be valid, might not.
let's make that. I think that's pretty clever. So let's make that a theory roll, please, for Dirk.
I'm real good. That'll be a 2.
Oh, Dirk. So I mean, you have a
That's
scan.
pretty
through.
good.
You have a scan through.
That's our sign.
Yeah, you have a little scan through, and you sort of you notice there's something not quite right about it. You're not quite sure what, but it's up to you whether you want to bring it up or just sign the thing.
Now, Mr. Damien, not to stereotype you or anything, but they do say don't deal with the devil. I don't know if you're specifically the devil or just a kind of Greco-modern take on the devil, but I'm questioning your deal, right? You wouldn't be able to pull a fast one on us, would you?
Would I?
I know we're in a racing track and all that, but
Would I, a man who looks like a devil, try and pull a fast one on his races? Honestly, we work on a trust basis in this team. I can't believe that you would even think that, But make me a chaos roll, please, Dirk.
that would be a 6.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what. You tell me. Are you buying the fact that he's completely honest and is totally on your side at all times?
I don't trust you, Damien, but I'll make you a deal.
Of course.
Looking at this contract, I'm seeing numbers.
Mm.
I want to see high numbers.
I wonder if there's a particular number that you're looking for. Make me a theory roll, please.
That would be a 6.
You do pass this time. Interesting. Damien first of all realises that Jeremy Barkson has gone to sleep on the sofa that he was looking to ruin before. Let's have a roll. Can you roll me for tail wag?
Wags. Just the 2 wags, actually.
Just the 2 wags. He's not that interested. He's there's a little bit of tail wagging, but not a lot. Maybe it's not a good dream. But it takes him off guard for a moment, and he looks back at Dirk. And Dirk, you notice that particular paragraph that you've been scanning for and looking for and kept rolling against, which is to do with your personal photographic rights. At the moment, anything sold with your face on it, you're getting 0%. Whoa, Buxton. What? What?
I am a big TV personality. Dog. You cannot use my face. I have given the rights to numerous companies, pretty big companies actually,
Yeah.
and they will sue you. So,
Well-
where do we race?
Look.
Where do we race?
I see. Look, obviously, this is just a standard contract. We don't. As I said, we work on a trust policy here. We're always looking out for our races. We're not looking to do them over at all. So, God, what a mistake! What a mistake that is. Oh gosh.
Well, Mr. He's got a deal with Amazon too, he has.
Has he?
Yeah,
I
2 Amazon.
So you're 2 Amazons. So I tell you what. Look.
I don't care about cameras.
Oh my God, he speaks.
Red, I thought you were a mute.
Just get me in the car.
Okay.
I agree with that sentence.
He's not a mute, he's from Butte.
He did say car though.
He did say car.
Are
Well,
we car racing?
well, Damien, pretty much.
I'm happy with that.
Damien says, "Look, I'll tell you what. Sorry about that. Don't know what that's about. Obviously, as you say, deal with the devil and all that. Trying to laugh it off. Let's make it fair. Let's do what all the other racers do. 50% to you, 50% to us.
I want 95%.
Ooh.
Look, That's a deal.
are-
Do you know who I am? I am Jeremy Clarkson as a dog. Which is surely more valuable because everyone loves dogs
Of course.
and they sort of like Jeremy Clarkson. So
That's in the trailer. Do you know what? If you want 95%, I'm going to make you roll a double theory. If you hit theory twice,
double.
you
So I
can
need a
have-
double 6.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
I know I failed.
No, go on, roll the
Oh.
other one. Let's just see what happens.
Double 4.
Double.
That sounds good, right?
That does sound good.
Sounds
but-
like a
If
double
you were
something.
Julian,
Yeah.
would have passed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Damien looks at you and says, "Look, come on, we're just about getting by here. Let's."
Fine. 94%. I am Jeremy Clarkson.
You are.
Look. Don't think that I'm some, cocky dog.
Mm-hmm.
I am an actual dog, but I am actually Jeremy Clarkson as well.
Copy dog took me a second.
I am both. So don't think that I'm some sort of, fake.
So you're two dogs.
So
One dog, one human, combined. Jeremy Clarkson, Jeremy Clarkson. It's a simple concept.
is it? I'm already finding it difficult.
93%.
So Damien shuts you down. He basically says, "Look, there's no way that we're hitting 95, 94, 90, 50-50. That's what all I'm willing to go to.
51%.
Done."
Okay.
Yes. You see, as Jeremy woofs in happiness. Let's roll for happiness. No, worry. What is it?
2.
Oh, it's not that happy. As Jeremy woofs in happiness, you see the contracts change to 51%, 49%, going your way. So well done in noticing that. I'm actually going to give Dirk a radical point for picking up the fact that perhaps you shouldn't sign a contract straight
I
away.
better find our pen.
So what is a radical point? It's a point for being radical. It is given to you if you do something cool, unexpected,
Plus
or
1.
rad.
You could argue that me doing a shit was a surprise.
It was a surprise. It wasn't cool.
But
So
you said a surprise or...
no, something that's cool, unexpected, or rad.
Yeah, and it was a surprise.
Allow me to finish the explanation. So
I should have one.
It's kind of like inspiration in D&D, but works a little bit differently. So what it allows you to do is to add 1 to any roll during a race. And you're allowed to add that 1 before or after you roll. So you something might not be going your way at that moment. You add an extra point to it, and perhaps it does go your way. And you're allowed to bank up to 2 of these at a time. So it's possible for you to get another one, Dirk, if you are on it a little more.
Quick question, just out of curiosity.
Absolutely.
Do they stack?
Yes, you're allowed 2 at once.
So if I wanted to add 2 to a roll and I had 2 available, I could do that.
You can absolutely do that. Yes.
Can you eat them?
Don't eat them. Don't eat them, Jeremy. No.
I
No.
don't have any, so I can't eat them. But
Good.
I could eat them if I had them.
Okay.
I could-
Good. Well.
He's eating my fucking point, man.
Right, lose your point. No. Right. So, contracts are signed. No, don't actually.
I'll go
do it.
shit it out. It's fine.
You can pick it up later.
Yeah. Bag it up.
So, contracts signed, and the voice of dread is heard. So, Damien then changes the hologram that you are looking at, and you begin to see a course. Obviously, a small version of it. And he says, "Right, gentlemen, thank you. Happy with all the contract stuff. Let's take a look at the course. Let's see what you're doing." So this, I'm sure you know, this is one of the most well-known courses that we do in the Gravity Rip League. This is the Cyclone 1000. It's called this because it hovers 1,000 meters off the ground.
1,000?
1,000.
Wow.
And you'll notice.
1 whole kilometre.
you'll notice, indeed, you'll notice that there are high bank turns.
Could have
there's-
called it the Cyclone 1. That would also have been valid.
That would have been
cool.
valid.
I
It
like
doesn't
that.
sound as good though.
It does.
You'll notice that there is high bank turns. You'll notice the long straight, sort of allowing you to push your machines to the maximum, really giving it the speed. But do be careful out there. It is a tough course, even for the most experienced drivers. So please, look around this course, and if there's anything that you want to know about it, as I say, the hologram's there. But I'm going to have to go and make some calls, so I have to bid you farewell, I'm afraid. However, what I do suggest before leaving the paddock is to also inspect your machines as well. Just make sure that you're happy with the work that our repair droids have done, and if there's any specifics that you want done as well, then go over and have a chat with them. But until then, I bid you adieu. And he walks out of the quintessentially executive office.
Well, he was nice.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
The map of the track, is that what height is that at?
It's a hologram, but it's on a let's say it's on a table, kind of like this.
Okay.
It's just hovering above the table.
I'm going to jump on the table.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run around in the track, how the track is,
Okay.
and pretend, get in my head the layout and how fast I can go.
Well, Dredd makes a good point. First of all, we'll run with Barkson. So it is a miniature version of the track.
No, that's fine. I know. I'm just going around like this.
Yeah, as I say, I mean, you first of all notice that long straight. You notice that it goes straight into a left banked turn, straight into a right banked turn. Hopefully, I've done that the right way around. And then, indeed, and then you're sort of flying around, going sort of in a straight into a curve, and then
speed.
down a back straight, and then
Full speed.
a couple more turns, and then back to
Full
the
speed.
beginning. A huge, very, very long straight to the beginning.
Let me turn right. Full speed. Yeah.
Full speed. Dredd asks if there's anything in particular, or not asks, but puts on his phone, is there anything in particular that they need to know about? The thing that I would say in particular that you need to know about is that it's 1,000 feet in the air. Therefore, there are not many barriers. If you go off the edge of this thing, you're in a lot of trouble.
What about the speed?
It is a very high speed track.
Oh, good.
Very high speed.
Speed.
You will hit top speed in this.
The Labrador's very fast, so this should be a problem.
Any other questions with regards to the track?
I mean, I'm not really a racer, so I don't care. I'm just
What-
going to take it as it comes.
Dirk, you
Again,
just see a
again.
load of squiggly lines, and you think, yeah, that's a track.
Yeah, some fancy hologram shit, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Alrighty. Well, in that case, then we will head out of the very executive office for executives. And as you begin to head out, you notice your machines over to one side. With the repair droids, over there working on them, but a couple of people standing next to them. One of them's sitting on the Labrador. Yes, indeed. Do you head over?
No.
No? No?
I'm going to walk
That's
around.
pure chaos.
No,
Fine,
I'm
yeah.
a dog.
Yeah, you walk around, that's cool.
I'm gonna
That's
walk
absolutely fine. Let's say the rest of you walk over.
I'll walk over to my machine.
Yeah, Dirk, Dredd, you head over. Jeremy Barkson is walking around. Let's say he's sniffing out his territory, working out, what is the best corner to win.
I can smell another dog, so I'm looking for the other dog.
There is another dog. There is indeed another dog. You do see a normal dog, normal-sized dog. His name is Jasper, as you see on his collar. He is a Labrador. As he grabs the other end.
Hello, Jasper. I take it Justin's not a talking dog.
He is a dog. He is a normal dog.
He's a normal dog. He's not another reincarnated
So
Top Gear presenter.
let's say that Jasper goes around weeing in a corner, then
find
you
a
go.
hamster. Yeah. Sounds really good.
Jasper goes and wees in a corner. You go and wee in that
I
corner
will
straight
copy
away afterwards.
Jasper. I
Then-
need to piss before him. I'm
Then
also
walked-
going to
Yeah.
bark him. Because
Yeah,
I need to
absolutely.
assert my dominance
Oh,
as,
of course,
as
of course.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Of course, he begins to back away. The tail is certainly between the legs, but you know
Roll for
he's
wags.
Yeah, ooh, I like it. It's two wags. It's only a
common
double wag and not much else. So yeah, he's a little scared of you, but you know he wants to play at the same time. So you know this is good.
Do you know how to drive? Drive.
I could see I shouldn't have created this character. The other two of you, Jeremy, feel free to join this anytime, but I doubt you will.
I'm going to walk around with Jasper.
Yeah.
Well, we're playing tug of war.
Oh yeah, far too much. The other two of you walk over to your machines, and this man sitting on the Labrador holds out a hand. First of all to Dread, and Dread does not accept the hand and walks straight past and starts to inspect his vehicle. And this man says, "Okay, I see this."
That's Jeremy Clarkson. That's in character.
I see this man. Obviously, he's focused on his vehicle. Hello, sir. It's Dirk, isn't it? I saw the.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah. Good to meet you. My name is Vincent Petrol. I'm sort of one of the well-known drivers around here. Been here for a fair amount of time. You know, you could even say I'm part of the family.
I'm the family.
Yeah. And you know,
Interesting.
I wanted to.
I'm
English heritage, is it?
going to run up to him and I'm going to start licking his face.
Whoa, down, boy. Whoa, careful there. As he sort of nicely pulls you off and sort of introduces himself to you
That's
as
a
well.
phrase.
Yeah. God damn it. And he says, "Look, I just want to come over here and introduce myself. As I say, you know, we're all a big family here, and you know, this we find racing is very much about family." Next to him is a much larger man, probably twice his size. A huge guy. Who, funnily enough, doesn't talk very much.
Mr. Stone, is it?
No, he says, "I want to introduce you to my friend. His name is Wayne Jackson. We call him the Block because he's almost immovable. And yeah, he's part of the family."
For you, I don't think so. There's some like rivalry going on here.
No, we're
Made up, have you?
no, we're good. We're good friends. We're good friends.
What about Jason Stapler? Is he around?
Oh, we got rid of him a long time ago. I mean, no, he's not in the family. Anyway, as part of our new family, I wanted to, maybe give you a little heads up, maybe a little chance to get ahead in this first race. You know, it's a big one for you guys. You know, if things go well, you could be racing with us for years. But if things don't go so well, perhaps they may be looking elsewhere for new races. So I got you all one of these. He holds out his hand, and he has in front of him 3 vortex accelerators. These are parts of a machine that will allow you to go a little bit quicker In terms of what it means for your cars, it'll allow you to go 1 acceleration point faster. Speed indeed.
I'm going to go jump at them and try and tackle all of them.
Roll me a chaos, please.
2.
He does pass. You know what, actually, I'm going to roll for... oh, sorry. I also gave him a chaos. Vincent Petrol, don't get the name wrong. Vincent Petrol, definitely not based off of anyone. Sort of tries to close his hand. You do manage to get 1 away, but you're obviously trying to get more. And basically, you're running around the paddock now, running after Vincent, saying, "Whoa, what are you doing? We're family." Whoa, okay.
I need 3 because I need speed.
I don't have 3. Out the corner
You do have
of
3.
your eye.
I can see 3. I'm
Out
not.
the corner of your...
No, listen, Barkson. Need for Speed is a different franchise, alright?
Family.
Not as much family in that.
No. Only had the one.
Out the corner of your eye,
Good for gaming.
Barkson, you see a hand come over the top of Vincent Petrol as Dread just appears, takes 1 and leaves again, walking back towards the machine. So 2 left, or 1 left, sorry, as he begins to affix it. And he's like, I've only got 3, I'm afraid, and it's 1 each. You know, they're not going to fix properly to a machine if you put more than 1 on.
Where'd you buy more?
Well, interestingly enough, they're perhaps not the most legal part.
Where'd you buy more?
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can put you in touch with a friend, but it's probably a little late for doing that now.
Where is he?
He's part of my family.
Which one is he? Is he the Asian one, the rapper one, the one that went on to be Wonder Woman?
Yeah, that one. Let me try and do her voice next time.
Please do. They did that whole thing in whatever the fuck that film was, Justice fucking League, whatever it was.
They
It
did.
didn't work.
I don't know. Anyway, so he unfortunately doesn't give you the other one.
I'm gonna carry on barking.
Okay.
Because
How would that
I'm
sound?
not happy.
Dirk. He brings the last one over to you and says, "Remember, we're family."
Is this like some sort of binding agreement, is it?
No.
It's like blood money parts or something. You all rolling with these as well?
Of course.
Mr. Gas?
I could.
Roll me a theory, please.
That would be a number 4.
That is your number, which means
Certainly is. Maximum chaos.
yeah, maximum chaos theory, yeah. Which means you do pass. I'm so glad one of you checked these because they are not great. They are not new. They are not well built. Dirk, I will say that you're the only one who's noticed this so far, and you can feel free whether you want to talk to your friends.
I will take it.
But they are probably only going to last for 1 lap and then maybe do some damage.
Alright, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it with me. I'm not going to install it. Not an idiot.
Well, Vincent Petrol realises that you take it and he's like, "That's my man. You'll definitely be part of the family."
All important in it, family.
Absolutely.
Nice little franchise going for yourself.
So
Slowly becoming Mickey Flanagan.
so
It's all about the ambiance.
Vincent Petrol and Wayne the Block Jackson decide at this moment that they are going to leave your paddock and return to theirs to go and do some work on their vehicles. You do notice as Vincent leaves, he does grab a rag, and where he was sitting on the Labrador, he does give it a little wipe, you know, he's showing you some respect because
Is
you're
he-
part of the.
He wiped the fur, did he?
He wiped the fur. Yeah, he wiped. You know, he's just
brushed it.
Brushed it. Yeah, he got a brush. He got a brush and he brushed the fur.
It's molting a lot at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just I'm stuck to him now.
Yeah.
Is he allergic to
Clothes.
dogs?
Wait, it's made out of actual dog fur.
Yes. Don't question it. It's my own molted fur.
Oh.
So, Dirk, you have a decision to make here. Is this something you're going to mention to your colleagues, or are you just going to keep it to yourself for now?
I'm gonna go have a look at it first. For context, just because I would know this, obviously, being Dirk. Are we on a team or are we racing against each other?
You are all on a team. I'm
Okay.
sorry. You know what? I should have actually mentioned that you're all.
I wasn't sure.
You are all on a team called Demon Speed.
Oh,
Can we rename it? I don't like Demon Speed.
I have a second name,
Oh.
and I'm not even kidding. And the reason for our viewers at home that I have this second name is because there was supposed to be 4 of us originally. So it was going to be 2 teams. And the second team, and this is before I knew you were going to be a dog, was called Devil Dogs. Thank you.
Demon Speed it is then.
Demon Speed. So, Demon Speed. Our team of Demon Speed. Yes, as I said, Dirk, you have noticed about this Vortex Accelerator that it is not up to standard. It is not going to last the race. It's going to do some damage. Perhaps you're not as much family as you thought. What would you like to do?
I'll go to my family and I will say to them, look lads, he's having a song, right? He's trying to pull a fast one, and by fast I mean slow, because this is shit. Are you? Jim Carrey's The Mask. Don't install that shit. Let me have a look at it, yeah? You too, Bucks and...
No, I tell you what. I'll take one for the team. I'll install all 3 on mine because I need speed.
Well, Bucks, and let me see if I can at least upgrade it first, alright?
Oh,
I am a mechanic. See if I can fix it.
that is a
Yes.
very cool idea. Sorry, Dred, you were going to do
Just so I don't always have to keep using my phone to talk to you. No, just like out of character kind of thing.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to roll to see if I believe him.
Absolutely. Let's make that a theory roll, please, Dred.
4.
Okay, so that is a pass. So yes, you do believe.
I think it's like checking, yeah.
I think it's more because he is a mechanic. You are on a team. You know, you're sort of looking out for yourself at least somewhat. You know, so he's probably telling the truth.
Yeah, they'll be fucking me over.
Don't worry. I'm not here to play a game, Saw, alright? I'm here to win. And by win, I mean race in an average manner around a track until someone dies. So, let me have a look. I'll see if I can fix it. If not, well, you do what you want. You want to risk it,
Can
risk
you tune it up so it's even more powerful?
it. I mean, we'll see.
Do it.
We'll see.
There's
I
one
think you
thing
should
you're
do
wrong
the same.
about though.
Can we hear you?
Yes. There's one thing you're wrong about though.
What's that?
I'm gonna win.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
rivalries.
that's the plan for the team.
Rivalries. Right. So, do you hand these over to Dirk to take a look at?
Yes.
Dred?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay. There you go then. So, Dirk,
I will have a look.
you will have a butcher's.
We ain't doing any of them cliches, alright? None of
Alright.
that cock and eat rhyming slang.
I think let's make this a theory roll.
Okay.
I had not thought of this, by the way.
Can I have a double? Because I am a mechanic.
Ooh.
Is that a thing in this game? I don't
It's
know.
not, but it could. But I do like your thinking. It is very lasers and feelings type.
It's
go on. Let's
up
make
to
it
you.
a
Don't mind,
double.
Don't mind.
No, let's make it a double. I
Alright.
want a theory
Theory.
roll from you, please.
Oh, let's find out. That's 2 5s.
2 5s. That's a double pass, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals. That means you notice what's wrong with the vortex accelerator. That's Doctor Who I was just talking about.
Isn't it all?
Yeah.
Isn't
The
it all?
vortex accelerator is what it is there's
It's shit.
there's an obvious error. Some of the vortexes within the vortex accelerator are going the wrong way. This is a simple.
It's a fucking
simple
vortex
fix.
decelerator.
Yeah, simple fix.
Alright.
Easily done. You're able to fix this within 5 minutes. You know.
There you
More
go.
speed.
More speed.
Put some nitrous in it as well.
Yeah. I've got this screw on it. It just says speed.
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 Up to 11.
Yeah, it's lefty loosey, righty speed.
Yeah. Yes.
Well done, Dirk. You get a second radical point.
So I've got one
Because
he ate one.
no, you did not. We will not allow Jeremy Barkson to eat your radical points. But well done, because that is genuinely something I hadn't even thought of.
2 radical points for number 2.
Yeah, very cool. And that also allows each of you, as you affix these vortex accelerators, an extra point of acceleration during racing. So please feel free to add those. I shall do the same. Well done.
Currently attaching it, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I wasn't.
I guess this is where it becomes complicated.
What are we doing? Adding 2.
Adding 1 extra point of
2,
speed.
yeah?
You have 4 stuff.
Just the 1 extra point of acceleration. And
So I had 3, so I'm on.
I would like to tell you what would have happened if you hadn't have caught this, which is you would have lost your point of acceleration after the first lap, and also would have taken a integrity point, which is basically your health points, alongside it. So it's a really good catch, and well done for that.
So I'm on 4, yeah?
You are on 4. Dirk, you are on 2.
Okay.
And Dread, you are on 3 acceleration points. Well done. Alrighty.
I'm going to be, by the way, I'm wagging my tail now.
Just roll me for how much wagging's happening.
Do I get a double roll?
A double roll, of
Because I'm a
course.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you're happy.
8
8.
wags of the tail.
8 wags of the tail. God, he's very happy.
I'm not.
No, Dirk is not happy.
Wagging on my equipment, alright?
Well
Trying
done,
to
everyone.
fix shit for you.
Oh, yeah, I fixed it on.
You finish attaching your vortex accelerators, which is excellent. Damien then heads over. And he says, "All right, lads. I kind of thought you'd be heading home by now. You know, big race tomorrow and everything. It's it's getting late. And we're about to shut up the paddock, so maybe you need to head on home and get yourself ready."
Can I just point out,
Yeah.
and I haven't just come up with this,
Yes.
it was definitely in the description.
Go on.
On the back of my Labrador,
Yes.
I have got a caravan. And I'm going to sleep in the caravan.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Yes. Speed and power.
Full of treats.
Are you going to leave the caravan attached for when you're racing?
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
I need it, if I need a nap while I'm racing.
How does that work with a high-speed vehicle?
Yeah. Not well.
It's a Lamborghini as well. So
Not
it's-
well. Let's put it that way. I
Oh.
don't think it'll be finishing with a caravan.
Like a flail.
Yeah, basically.
It's on character. Yeah.
God. Right. As you begin to head out of the paddock, apart from Jeremy Barkson, who is sleeping in his caravan, you are accosted by
Starbucks.
by a hooded, walking, talking shark. Indeed, he says. All right, lads.
You've made some choices today with your accent.
I have. How are we doing, boys?
I'm doing alright, Mr. Toothy. How are you doing today?
All right, pleasure to meet you all. My name's Jaws, because I'm a shark.
Nickname, is it?
Yeah. I
I'm gonna run over and start fighting him.
You're going to
From
fight
nowhere.
a shark.
Yeah.
You just you two are talking to him and you're in the background just everyone's
You just see a tail between the bushes.
Make me a chaos roll,
In the
please,
eyebrows.
Jeremy.
3.
Okay, this will happen in a moment
Okay.
because Jesus. Right, yeah. So, Ed, look, I know you're new to this, but things maybe aren't always on the up and up in regards to Gravity Rip racing. We got a few lads who maybe give us a hand, particularly to our financiers, and help us out making the races go, kind of the way we want them to. We're not being recorded, are we?
No, we're alone, Shark.
Very good. Ba-dum-tsh. So yeah, my financiers basically, they don't think that Vincent Petrol should be getting into the top 3 this next race, and they're willing to put a little bit of money towards making that not happen. By any means necessary. However, we do not want Wayne the Block Jackson's race to be ruined in any way. Is this something you're interested in?
I don't know, what are you alluding to?
We do a little deal. He opens up a briefcase. Inside there are 4,000 crits, and crits are the standard type of money spent for upgrades and improvements to your machine. And then he holds out a little bag, and he says, 12 volts in there, lads. And volts are used again for sort of upgrades, but they're also used for increasing your integrity or bringing your integrity back after you've used it up in the previous race. Do we have a deal, gentlemen?
So, just to be clear, Sharktail, what is it you're asking? You just want us to have this stuff and we upgrade our shit, and because it's better we go, or you're looking for something more?
We want Vincent Petrol to not be in the top 3.
Yeah, me too, but it's called racing.
Is it? Maybe there's something you can do during the race.
Do you have any? Oh, during the race?
During the race that can perhaps stop them from getting into that position. But as I say, do not disturb Wayne the Block Jackson's race.
What about a favour instead?
What are you thinking?
Instead, I don't want your money, but I want a favour.
Go on.
That's for me to know.
He's a great deal maker, him.
I'll tell you what.
Do we have a deal?
I'll tell you what. You pull this off. You show that you're the type of lads that I can trust. You can have the money and a favour.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I'll leave it to Scarecrow here to make the deal.
He shuts the briefcase and says, payment after the race, obviously.
Obviously.
And he starts to slink away, at which point Jeremy bumps
I stopped doing the secret, the stealth thing. It's just gone like, whoa, I'm just bounding over.
Are you in a fight here, or are you trying to lick his face?
Essentially, he's a fish. So I want dinner.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, I like it. I've never had shark before. I'll give it a go.
Oh my god, we've already rolled for this, Jesus. Yeah, okay. You take a bite from his fin, we shall say, and he's going to try and throw a right hook at you to get you off.
Right, Finn.
A right fin, yeah. And it is a good fin. It does hit, I'm afraid. And you are smacked to the ground and into the shadows he goes.
Oh, you really flipped the script on you there, Bar?
Yeah. And you're still there. You've still got a bit of fin though, so you're like maybe a happy bunny. Well,
That
happy
was
dog.
worth it.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty
Brilliant.
good.
Well, we, in that case, will turn ourselves towards race day.
Did we miss the upgrades bit, or were we supposed
No.
to?
No, you this
That-
this will be for next time. So there's no like you're at a point where basically you're racing tomorrow morning. You don't really have the time to be able to do upgrades just
Right.
yet.
Okay.
Indeed. Race day dawns, and just before it does, we're going to take a break.
Oh,
Actually, yeah.
Rolly break.
rolly break.
Okay, well that looks like that's the end of part 1 of Gravity Rip. Careful, guys. Careful. Careful. Whoa!
Bloody hell!
You idiots!
You idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot!
That's it.
No.
That's it. Time out for both of you. 10-minute time out for you.
No.
10-minute time out for you. I've had enough. No.
Smash you now!
Oh, shit. I kicked the mic. Hello there. Freddy the Dog here, chief producer and editor for Rolly Grail, asking you to like, subscribe, press the notifications bell, and leave a comment to this video. If not, you shall end up like this deflated ball. Ta-ta for now. Right, okay, have we learnt our lesson, guys? That's not learning your lesson. Would you stop? No, fine, all right, timeout over. That's it, everyone, let's all come together.
Rewarded for hitting you with sticks.
Yes, that's good parenting. Timeout over for them, timeout over for you. Let's carry on with Gravity Rip.
I don't want to. I'm happy sitting here and throwing sticks at you.
I bring to order. Order! I bring to order the very first ever race day on Gravity Rip. Well, you have all awoken. And
Wait.
Brilliant. Yes, you have all awoken and headed towards the paddock and entered your vehicles for
already there.
race day. You, of course, as we know, Jeremy Buxton was already there.
But I would like to get out of my caravan and I would like to look for Jasper the dog.
It's unfortunately, he's not there. He is probably one of the spectators of the race.
I'm going to go and look for him. Now,
You just see him holding a signpost saying, "Woof."
I can smell him. He's not that far away.
Make me a theory roll, seeing as you're working off a smell here.
That's a bit mean.
Yes, I know.
Oh, 2.
No, it's almost like the dice wants us to get on with the race or something.
Come on, Jasper!
Unfortunately, you do not see Jasper. You definitely smell Jasper. That corner that you weed in earlier smells a bit more like him than it usually does.
Maybe.
Yeah, I agree. But race day looms. You enter your cars. Don't laugh. And you begin to be placed on the grid. Now, the interesting thing about Gravity Rip Racing is that the speed is one thing, but the gridding system is totally random. You can be placed anywhere between 1 and 20. And the reason for this is they love to sow a bit of chaos amongst the sort of race itself. So the more random, the better. Therefore, I'm about to roll for the positions you will be starting this race in. Beginning with Jeremy Buxton, who will be racing from 6th.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Dirk Macheski will be racing from 5th, just in front. And last of all, Dread will be racing from
20.
13th.
I'm not.
Unlucky,
Lucky
mate.
this time, though.
Alright. Can I do a? Is there possible to do like a perception of where petrol face is?
Oh, I love your thinking. Yes, absolutely. I'll tell you what, make us a roll. Let's see if you can see him at all. Let's call this a theory roll.
3.
3. That is a pass. Okay, so you want to know where
Yeah. What's his?
Vincent Petrol is. Of course you see him. He's all the way back in 20th.
Position? Good to know.
Don't think we need to do
In
anything on this one,
other
right?
settings,
In
that would
his-
be very bad for me.
In his vehicle, named the Pitch Black.
Good film.
Yeah. Good. What? No, that's a car. What are you talking about? And Wayne the Block Jackson, if you're interested to know,
Yep.
is first.
Ooh.
I mean, I wouldn't know anything.
In
about it.
his
Oh, there's
car,
gonna be a Twitter war.
So to clarify for the people at home, you're rolling a d20, which means that you've just rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1 in succession.
these are facts.
They mean the opposite.
In
Yes.
his and Wayne the Block Jackson is in his car, the Scorpion King. So,
Chronicles ridiculous.
so the family, it looks like, are opposite ends of the race.
Giving it a big hug.
Yeah, absolutely. How very interesting. And some pretty good starting positions, to be honest, for all of you. It could have gone a lot worse. So, yeah, well done.
I'm gonna try and edge forwards to pass him.
I mean, we haven't started the race yet.
No, but I can. I've got
Oh,
control of
I
it.
see.
Edge slightly further forwards.
I'm afraid.
Speed!
I'm afraid.
What, have they disabled the vehicles? They've
I'm afraid
disabled the
the
vehicles.
vehicles do
Nobody
not.
disables the Labrador and caravan.
Let's say. I'm
gonna put-
I reckon the caravan's got a little bit of power.
Point
to
of
it.
clarification: does the caravan have a different race classification to the race?
The caravan.
starting-
The caravan is racer number 21.
That started at 8.
It is all one vehicle. I still can't believe we're racing with a caravan. Let's see how that goes. Probably well.
Can I have an equal race on public transport next to it?
Dread will be going by boat, I think.
So I take a bicycle route, just kind of laterally across.
So
1 kilometre. Yeah.
you are all placed into your positions, just outside of the paddock. But in front of you, there isn't a course, because what happens is, all of a sudden, there's a strange noise. The lights in front of you get brighter and brighter until they're white, and you are teleported 1,000 meters straight up in the air to the floating racetrack. So, as your sight readjusts, you see the grey tarmac in front of you, which is mixed with the multitude of colours of the 20 different cars, creating a sort of dark rainbow in front of you.
You said there's tarmac.
It is a sort of tarmac track.
So there's a physical track, even though we're hovering.
It's a hover car on
On a physical track, that's correct.
Okay. Presumably a big jet underneath it.
Basically, I'm basically envisioning the Avengers.
Oh, the Flying Fortress. sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So next, you begin to pick up the roar of the crowd through your ears, sort of coming from the grandstands, and also the revving up of the warp core engines as other racers begin to ready themselves.
Oh, the crowd up here too.
Yes, they are indeed. Then,
This must cost a lot of money.
indeed, it is very lucrative. Then you taste the palpable electricity in the air, like touching your tongue to a 9-volt battery.
You're trying to do a Josh, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
And lastly, you get the feel of the cool, crisp air entering your lungs from being so high up in the sky.
I forgot. I need the toilet. I haven't been this morning. I'm gonna get out of my vehicle and go to the toilet. I can go in the caravan actually.
Make me a chaos roll, please.
I love it.
3.
Damn it, you pass. So,
what
whilst everybody...
happens is-
Yes, go on, please.
I climb out of the vehicle because I take it we're floating up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna climb onto the top of the Labrador and jump across to the front of the caravan
Yes.
and then open the front window. It's a little front window.
Yeah, of course.
You know caravan.
I know caravan.
Aerodynamic.
It's not making it up.
No.
And then jump in.
Yeah.
And then I won't act this one up. Go for a nice shit.
Okay. And how does that look now?
Very, very private bathroom.
I mean, you could start without me.
Sure, I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm taking it so long.
Well, yes, interesting because, as I say, the vehicles were revving up and sort of beginning their sort of checks to start the race. For
I didn't do
God's
any
sake,
checks.
for Dirk and for Dread, at least, you will notice the shear drops all around, as was mentioned in the chat you had with Damien earlier. The outsides of the corners are curved up at a 45-degree angle, allowing you to get above or below your opponents. You realise there's plenty of peril to go around, a really big chance of serious crashes, and also a bit of a smell coming from place number 6.
What the fuck is that? Buxton!
I don't have a bag.
Fuck. I can't throw you a bag, it'll go through my intakes.
I'll just leave it. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
At least if you're gonna use it as a weapon or something, just like out the back.
No, I'll leave it there.
So, the last thing that happens before the race begins is a what's called basically a vehicle check or a vehicle confirmation, which is basically everybody learning about the vehicles that will be racing. So there are huge holographic screens sort of placed all around the racetrack, mainly for the crowd, so that they understand, especially with so many new racers around, who it is that's racing. So first of all comes up the Labrador with its attached caravan, confirming that its acceleration is high at 4 points of acceleration, whereas it's got a very low weight at -1 points of weight.
Caravan.
I mean, it's a very lightweight
But the
caravan.
Labrador is very light.
Giving it a fairly low integrity score of just 7. Whereas the Anatis, piloted by Dirk Macheski, it has an acceleration of 2 points, with a weight of 1 point, and an integrity of 10. So a fairly good integrity for the Anatis. Have I said that wrong?
9.
9. I apologise. It is actually 9. My maths is good. And last of all, the last card to come up is, of course, the Dread. The Judgment, piloted by Dread.
No judgment here.
No judgment from Dread. And
Not for me. Dread judges you. Great.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
right, fair enough.
no indicating either.
Let's see how much I judge you by. A full 6. No, 3. 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, that's minimal. Sort of. I'd say it's not minimal judgment. It's just above that. But it's.
It's just like your parents. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you've accidentally broken a window by kicking the football at it. You know you're in trouble, but these are things that you do. So it's judgment, but not
Judgment.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But also you smash someone's property.
yes, exactly. Accidentally. So the Judgment has an acceleration of 3 points with a weight modifier of 0, giving it 8 integrity points altogether. So, those are the cars. Indeed. Jeremy Barkson, you leave the caravan, and just before you enter the Labrador, you are accosted by a gentleman. Indeed. Indeed. And
Touch the Labrador.
no, he does not touch the Labrador, but he does sort of brush past you as he sort of runs to the front of the race and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain the race to you. This is race mode! There are security guards all over the place trying to catch this man. He is dodging and ducking and diving all over the place, trying to explain a race that everyone in the crowd already understands. Race mode is 3 laps long. During each lap, there's a helicam montage phase where we look at the contest as it unfolds as a whole, allowing for a summation of the fortunes of each driver over the lap. Before we then zoom in to take on some one-on-one action in the maneuver phase. So, at that moment, this prospector man is captured. And to sum up, there are 2 phases to a race.
Say it properly.
So for each lap, there will be 2 phases: a montage phase and a maneuver phase. So, yes. Yeah. Y'all laughed at me. And this poor prospector man is taken to jail, never to be seen again.
I have a question.
Go on.
Serious question.
Absolutely.
Do we have like radios between the 3 of us because we're on the same team?
I'll allow you to talk. That's a good question. I'll allow you to talk. Yeah.
I mute the dog.
Superb. Well, it is that time. The prospector has spoken. All the rules have been read out, and we are about to race. The lights in front of you begin to turn red, one at a time, signaling you'll be underway in just a moment. 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, 4 red, 5 red lights, and a hold for a moment. Wait.
I'm going.
Wait. They go off and the green comes on. Pandemonium. Complete pandemonium as everyone starts to tussle for positions. And we begin the race. So, first things first, we are going to follow basically the race model. So basically starting from who's in first and working our way down. So the man in first is Wayne the Block Jackson. So I'm just going to do a quick check to see what he does.
He starts a new franchise with Jason Stapler.
He makes a decision to hold his position. He's in first, so that makes a lot of sense, and he does manage to do that, so that is totally fine. We're then going to move on to Dirk Macheski. Now, Dirk, you're probably wondering, what the hell do I do from here? Well, I'm not going to tell you. All right, I'll do. So,
Drive slowly, mate. Just fucking.
You
come
have-
out the window.
you have-
Off we go.
3 choices, Dirk. Choice number 1, you can try to advance in the pack. This is basically a chance for you to push on and try and get further up the field. You can try to hold the position you're in, try to keep hold of 5th position, or you can choose to retreat, allowing you to move further back, perhaps to accomplish some goal.
Well, I mean, it's the start of the race. It would be remiss of me not to have a little,
Retreat.
a little retreat. Have a little go. Have a little sprinkle of the old accelerator, and let's fucking floor it. Shall
You're going
we?
to-
See what's gonna happen.
You're going to fucking floor it. Okay. That is advance. Okay, right, so.
That's the word I was looking for. I
Indeed.
forgot immediately.
Indeed. So, fucking floor it is advance. So, what I need from you is for you to roll a d6, add your acceleration modifier, which is 2, and
Okay.
tell me the number.
5 overall.
5 overall. Right. Well, this is good. This means that if you manage to get 5 places up, you will move into first. However, when you fight the pack fights back. Because every time you try to advance, you must contend with a pushback roll. That is a d6 roll done by myself, to basically contend with you. So what
Wow.
I roll will be taken away from what you've rolled. You rolled a 5. I rolled a 2. So at the moment, that would mean you would only move up 3 places. That would be
That's pretty good.
second. However, you have a choice to make. You are allowed to make a small sacrifice to help you to push into first position if you so wish. This is using up some of your integrity points. So you have 9 integrity points altogether. If you want to, you can use up an integrity point. Basically, in this case, using some of your weight to sort of hit people out the way to reduce the amount of pushback that you get from other cars. So you are allowed to use none, some, or all of your integrity to sort of push back, if that makes sense.
Nah, you're right.
No?
I'll just fucking go third, whatever it was. Second,
Okay.
whatever.
So you will move up 3 places, which will take you into second place, which is an excellent start
Yeah.
for Dirk. And you are
Alright, Wayne.
right behind, sitting on the back bumper of Wayne the Block Jackson. A very interesting start indeed. We move on to a character sheet that I've just found. Jeremy Barkson,
He really is being me. He's just
Talk-
fucking shuffling paper. Like
talk
that.
to me. Jeremy, you have 3 options. Would you like me to run through them again?
No.
No.
Speed.
And power?
Speed.
Speed it is.
Just me.
Right. Speed it is for Jeremy.
Full speed.
Full speed. Full
Yes.
speed. Okay, right.
Actually, I want to go faster than I can actually go.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sure that's possible
Yeah.
because you have a huge acceleration modifier here
Yeah.
of 4. So, roll a d6, add your acceleration modifier, let me know what it is.
Woo! 6 and a 4, so 10.
10.
Speed.
10. Again,
So
you
bad.
have the chance here to get into first, ahead of Wayne the Block Jackson.
Hmm.
However, when you fight the pack fights back. I will be rolling. I will be rolling to decide how much pushback you'll be getting. I rolled a 5. So, let me just check. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. You will be getting into first place. Or will you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of speed.
Absolutely, yes. So funnily enough, you will not have to use up any of your integrity to get to that first place. But if you did, just to explain, basically you can minus some integrity to give you extra positions.
While that's happening,
Go on.
who's first again? Who?
Wayne
I know
Block
I am
Jackson.
first. Yeah, but Mr. Jackson, I would like to scrape Mr. Jackson slightly. Try and put him off.
That was a bad idea. Well, that being the case, Wayne the Block Jackson has an absolute monster of a car. His weight is as high as he can possibly get it, and he will not be letting you pass easily. You scrape up against him
On the side.
on the side, obviously.
Side,
Yeah.
side scraping.
You scrape up against him,
Yeah.
just passing Dirk as you do so, hitting into second place. As Dirk is. Yeah.
As you do.
As you do. Just passing Dirk, and you try to get up and next to Wayne the Block Jackson in the Scorpion King.
I'd like to bark at him while I do this.
You may absolutely. Unfortunately, this puts you off very slightly. The scratch of your Labrador means that you do not actually pass Wayne the Block Jackson. You are in second place, with Dirk just dropping just behind in third.
Have I put him off at all though? Is he scared?
He
He's
is.
scared.
He sort of jinks left and then sort of turns right to try and push you off the track, and that's the moment where you have to slightly put on the brakes and
Speed.
speed exactly.
Yeah.
But obviously they're not brakes because it's speed.
I don't have
It's, you
brakes.
put on the slightly less speed
Cut your brakes.
accelerator.
Yeah.
So
One
basically,
of brakes.
basically your speed is just slowed down very slightly.
Slightly
It's
less
not.
speed.
It's not a brake. It's just a slightly less accelerator.
I'm okay with that. I'm not. It's
Control
not great,
acceleration.
but-
Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right. So, so Jeremy is in second, putting Dirk in third. We next have Dread. Dread, you have 3 options. You can advance, hold, or retreat.
Advance.
Advance, you say. Dread, you may absolutely advance. For this, if you can roll me a d6 and then add your acceleration modifier of 3.
5 total.
5 in total. But when you fight the pack, everyone, that's it. I love to hear the chorus. 5. However,
You didn't say it.
I know, because guess what? The pack fights back. And they fight back to a total of 2. Meaning that Dread, you can accelerate 3 places. However, if you want to, you could accelerate more, but take a hit on integrity as you try and fight through the pack. What would you like to do?
So I've gone 3 places.
You have gone up 3 places to 10th. However, you could move up an extra 1 or an extra 2 if you wanted to use some of your integrity.
What kind of is there? I don't know if I can roll for this, but is there basically to kind of remembering the map? You said the first part is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
No turns or anything just yet. The first bit, and then it turns later.
No, so there's actually a left-hander and then a right-hander straight away as you're coming off the line.
Okay, no, I'm gonna. That's it.
You're happy with?
Yeah, I'm happy where I am.
You're happy with 10th? Okay, we will leave you there. Don't worry, there is plenty of time to move further up the field. And we come to Vincent Petroleum, who is obviously going to try and advance. He doesn't. He remains in 20th position. Wow. Wow. By the way, he has a really good acceleration modifier, so that shows you how bad he rolled there in the pitch black as part of the family. So that is Helicam phase over. That is basically our chance to look down from above and see what everything is looking like. We now move on to the maneuvers phase, which is the one-on-one fighting. And oh my god, isn't there some one-on-one fighting going on right now? Wayne the Block Jackson is first. He is trying to hold off Jeremy Barkson in second, with Dirk Macheski in third. This is a real lineup right now. Who do we go with first? Let's go with Wayne the Block Jackson. He's obviously going to be trying to hold that position. Okay, that is a pretty good roll. The pack fights back though, of course.
What pack? He's in front.
Yeah.
Pack's
The
tarmac.
pack, the tarmac fights back. So he has basically tried to hold his position and does.
Bless you.
Absolutely, bless you, sir.
You need Jesus.
He has held his position for now, with Jeremy Barkson pushing as hard up against him as he possibly can do. However, first of all, we'll come to Dirk Macheski, bless you, who is currently in third position. Dirk, you can do one of 3 things. You can try to overtake the man in front. This is Jeremy Barkson. You can do a slam attack to the man in front or behind you. This will end up with integrity damage to either yourself or to your opponent, depending on if it's successful or not. And last of all, you can do a block, which is basically trying to stop anybody getting past.
Alright. I think I'm just going to let the mad dog off his leash here and let him deal with this, obs fella.
Yeah.
I'm just going to block the guy behind.
Oh, okay. Interesting enough. In that case, then, let's find out who it is that's behind you. You have Particle Gun is behind you in a vehicle called the Javelin. He is a symbiote in a host body. So perhaps not looking all that well.
Symbiote in a host body.
Indeed. Absolutely. Now, you are trying to block him from coming past. So, I need from you a d6 roll, and then adding on your weight modifier, please, which is 1.
2.
2 plus
Overall.
1. 2 overall. Oh dear.
God.
Oh dear. Okay, he rolled 4 altogether. Oh dear. So unfortunately, it does mean you basically have one of two options here. Your opponent's particle gun can pass you, or if you want to be really vicious and try to stop him, you can use up to 2 integrity to not lose your place.
Oh, no, it's early days. It's early days. You can go fast.
You're gonna let him go past,
What
are you?
the fuck are you? Alright, bye.
Wow. He's in the vehicle he's in. He's sort of it's fairly well balanced, as you notice as it comes past a sort of green or racing green colour. But you feel confident that you'll be able to take him back at some point later on in the.
Alright, catch you soon, Jaguar.
All right, Mr. Particle Gun. Right. Jeremy Barkson, behind you in your rearview mirror, you see a caravan, and then behind that you see that unfortunately Dirk has just lost 3rd place, and a new challenger comes up.
I don't see that.
You don't see that because
I'm
of the
so busy looking forwards.
Good point.
At
Good
the
point.
direction of speed.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, this is going to be a huge moment because I take it you are looking to overtake.
I'm not
Black
actually.
Jackson. No?
Speed.
You're just looking to just go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
want to avoid him though.
Okay. Well, that will
Obviously.
count as an overtake because you are
Yeah.
overtaking him.
Yeah. But
Obviously.
can we call it?
We call it speed, obviously.
Yeah.
But yes, he has, as I say, a pretty big, pretty weighty, pretty hardcore machine in the Scorpion King. So he will be looking to stop you to do that. So
Ironic,
this-
because it was such a lightweight at the box office.
Oh! So he will be looking to stop you. So therefore, Jeremy Barkson, make me a d6 roll and add your acceleration modifier. Go on.
10.
Oh my god. By the way, Wayne the Block Jackson's weight gives him an extra 3. So
Okay.
basically this is acceleration against weight.
Okay.
So he's rolled a 5 plus 3, so 8, which is a really good roll. However, you have just rolled a 10, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
We literally can't beat that.
However,
No.
yes, this allows you to zoom past Wayne the Block Jackson and into 1st place. Congratulations, Jeremy. You hold 1st place as we begin to get to the end of the 1st lap. Wayne the Block Jackson will not be happy and probably looking to retaliate at some point. However, we now come to Mr. Dread. Mr. Dread, in the judgment, you are currently in 10th, and you will be. You are up against. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Let's decide first of all what you would like to do. You can overtake the car in front into 9th. You can slam one of the cars around you, trying to cause it integrity damage, or you can try to block the car behind you from coming past. You're right in the middle of the pack in 10th.
Accelerate.
Oh yeah!
So overtake.
Overtake it is. Right, let's see who you are fighting against here. You are against Carnarex, who is in the Majesty Maxi. Carnarex is an AI core. So it's basically a big old robot you are up against here. Yeah, he's in a fairly well balanced vehicle as well, the Majesty Maxi. Sort of a bright red, but again, you know, it's passable, but It's going to be difficult. So, overtake time. Roll me your d6 plus accelerating modifier.
4. Well, technically, I have a +4 because of the accelerator, so it's going to be 8 total.
+3 actually for the accelerator. Oh.
No, you are right. I am wrong.
Yes. I know.
This isn't the accent.
Close enough. It's close enough.
No. No, what are you talking about?
So 7. I
No,
think that.
so a sweet 7.
Sweet 7, laddie. Well, your opponent, Carnorex, has just rolled a 6, and then weight modifier is 1, which is 7. That unfortunately does mean that you do not overtake. So what happens is that you sort of sweep over to the right hand side, trying to find that extra space, and Carnorex begins to push you wider and wider. You go up the 45-degree bank trying to get round them, but they're just pushing you further and further out and just not giving you that space. If you went any further, you'd be going off the edge. So you just pull back a little bit, and it allows you to get back into that tent without, getting into too much of a scrape. But definitely, you have that chance to come back in the next turn. Indeed. So we come to the end of lap 1, the end of Helicam and Manoeuvres phase. And in first place, Jeremy Buxton.
Ooh!
Indeed.
That a bit strange.
That was a weird noise.
Cut that.
No, that's staying in. Ooh, from Jeremy
I've done
Buxton.
too many.
Yeah. First place, lots of speed, lots of power. Second place, Wayne the Block Jackson, who is, he has lost his place, but God, second place is a very good place to be. Back in fourth, we have Dirk Becheski, who unfortunately did lose that place, but no worries at all. He's near the front of the pack. Dropping it down to Mr. Dread himself, who is in 10th, didn't quite manage to move up. And last of all, Vincent Petrol, who is still in 20th. Unbelievably so, despite the fact he has an incredibly fast racer. It can't take a lot of hits. Maybe that's interesting information for later. So, we move on to lap 2. Lap 2, we're back into the Helicam phase, and we are looking first of all at Wayne the Block Jackson, who wants to take on Jeremy Buxton. This is a real tussle right now. He's just behind you. You're putting on the speed.
I'm countering it with speed.
You're countering the speed with more speed. But he is definitely going to try and advance and get past you here. He has rolled a 3, apologies. And the pack has tried to fight back and rolled a 2. This is basically yourself trying to fight back against it.
Don't I fight back?
You will get to do that in a minute.
Okay.
He does manage to push into first momentarily, but the very next go is Jeremy Buxton, who does get a chance to fight back. Would you like to advance, hold, or retreat from your second position currently?
Speed.
Speed it is. I take that's retreat. So you will retreat now.
Speed can be back.
Speed, yeah, absolutely. Advance?
Speed.
Okay. Jeremy Buxton, roll me a d6 with an acceleration modifier, please.
6.
Altogether?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell, okay. But as you know, when you fight the pack fights back. It's in particular Wayne the Block Jackson, who doesn't drop the dice on the floor. Only manages a 5. So you do move back into first place. There's a real tussle going on here at the front. Really sort of back and forth. You don't know who's going to get it at the moment. But just for now, Jeremy Buxton is showing some real speed.
I can also point out that I'm carrying my home with me as well.
The caravan sweeps in front of Wayne the Block Jackson. who, let's be honest, he's having a look at that right now and wondering.
Oh, he wants it,
I
does
think
he?
I can.
It's covered in fur as well,
He's-
by the way.
I think he's more thinking, can I take this thing out? He's had,
Just the caravan.
He's had just
Oh.
about enough of Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm not surprised.
I know. So, next we move on to Dirk Macheski. You have been passed by our good friend Particle Gun, the symbiote in a host body. You are currently in 4th place. You have a choice to advance. Should we just continue? Let's continue.
We'll just ignore that, yeah?
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Yeah. You have a chance to advance, hold your position, or retreat.
I think at this stage, probably just sort to advance, really.
Advance,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Right, in that case, if you can roll me a d6 and add your acceleration modifier.
6 overall.
Oh, that's pretty good. The pack is fighting back, and he has fought back with a 5.
What?
So that basically means you can move up 1 place into 3rd. You'll be passing your friend and colleague, Particle Gun. Obviously not a friend or a colleague. However, if you wanted to take some integrity damage and really fight your way through, you could get in front of Wayne the Block Jackson. You could possibly sweep in front of Jeremy Clarkson.
I would fight back with speed.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Obviously, that would cost you some integrity.
I think it's time to get a little tasty.
Yeah?
Let's go. I won't go into the top a little bit. I will go past.
A wise choice.
I will go past the Scorpion King, failing franchise that it is.
Wow. Okay, so that means that you take integrity damage of 1, so that brings you down to 8. Explain to me how that happens, what that looks like.
Well, what it looks like is I'm just sat there listening to my 2020 mixtape of Dua Lipa's best hits, and I just accidentally hit the accelerator and I can whack my head on my chair, nearly breaking the actual chair, and I just go zooming right past. And as I look up, I see Wayne the Block Jackson with his massive, meaty torso, and I think to myself, yeah, I could look like that.
Oh.
If I could be bothered.
Yeah.
And I just go past, easy as.
Alrighty, cool. Well, in that case, Dirk moves himself into 2nd place with Wayne the Block Jackson moving back and Mr. Particle Gun moving into 4th. We come to Dread, and we dread coming to Dread because he's in 10th currently. You have the choice to advance, hold, or retreat. What would you like to do, young man?
Advance.
Advance it is. Okay, so again, a d6 roll for me, add your acceleration modifier of 3.
5.
5 altogether. But when you fight the pack, it sometimes fights back. That was a 1 from the pack, who tried to fight back and didn't do very well. So, at the moment that will move you up to 8th, but if you wanted to, you could take an integrity hit of 1, moving you up to 7th. Totally your choice.
So, I moved 5 minus 1. Yeah. What? How many?
Didn't you have 3 points? Did you get 3?
3?
I thought that's what you said, no?
Got 5.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I
5
misheard
overall,
you.
minus 1.
5, sorry. 4, sorry.
4.
I completely misheard you. I thought you said 3. So, you will move up 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, into 6th.
Sorry, it's probably not accident.
But if you wanted to, you can take that 1 extra place.
No, I'm good with 6.
You're happy with 6th. Okay, Mr. D Red is moved up into 6th, absolutely slamming past Carnorax and quite a few others in the pack as well. With Carnorax just being completely held back by the pack in front of him, allowing for you to just slam forward and straight past a few of them who seem to sort of just be stuck in a little tussle there between that sort of 9th to 6th position. Lovely, lovely, lovely work. Last of all, we come to Vincent. His car is not doing well, but perhaps he'll be able to advance this time. He gets a 5, and the pack also gets a 5. Vincent Petrel remains in 20th. For God's sake, Vincent Petrel.
Easy money.
What did you lot do?
It's because he keeps on naming his sequels the same.
Yeah.
No one understands what's going on. He thinks he's in mid-table. He's not. He's last.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. He's fast, but currently not furious.
He's very furious, but not fast.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I actually meant, and I
Yeah.
said it wrong.
Too fast, some would say.
So yeah, too fast.
furious.
Oh, I'd say 3 furious.
3 furious. That's a lot.
So,
That's more.
we now head into the movers phase. However, entering into the maneuvers phase on the second lap opens up something called overclocking. Speed. So what the heckins is an overclock? Overclocking allows for you to use some of your integrity to improve the roll that you have made. You have to decide beforehand if you want to use those integrity points before you roll to help you to sort of get further ahead, or to help you to block, or whatever you want to do, or slam, or anything like that. You have to decide it beforehand, and it will be used up no matter what, but it is a really good chance for you to get ahead or to cause serious damage to other cars. So do have a think about how you can use your integrity to overclock your rolls. I also just wanted to bring to the attention of Dirk that you do have 2 points. That
Oh,
you can use
no.
any time. And Jeremy Barkson, you do not have the one that you ate earlier. So,
It's
stuck in
still
there as well.
digesting.
okay. Good. Right. Well, very interesting that gives you a little bit of extra push. We're going to go back to the maneuvers phase. Wayne the Block Jackson. He's pretty angry. He's being blocked currently by Jeremy Barkson. He's going to try and overtake. How this will work is that he is going to roll a d6 plus his acceleration modifier, and you are going to
I'd
roll.
like to point out it's actually me, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
You're absolutely right. My apologies, Dirk Macheski. Apologies, he's actually in third. I've written it down incorrectly.
He's not as far forward as he thinks.
He is not. He's currently in third. My apologies.
He's more of a
Dirk
pebble.
Between a rock and a
Macheski.
hard place.
Absolutely. Dirk Macheski,
He's
you
about to
are going to roll me a d6 and add your weight modifier. And basically, whoever is higher will win.
7.
5. So, interesting. On a failed overtake, the overtake fails, and the opponent can attempt a free slam.
A free slam.
A free slam. If you are successful in a slam, you will reduce the integrity of Wayne the Block Jackson by 2 points. If you are not successful, nothing happens in
Oh,
this
do
case.
that then.
All right, let's give it a go. So it's weight against weight plus the d6. Oh God, that was a good roll.
6.
9.
Wow.
Could beat that if I wanted to.
Wayne the Block Jackson has an absolute machine.
Very
It
quick,
is hardcore, but it isn't the fastest, and that is why he's dropped himself into third. We next come to Jeremy Barkson. Now this is interesting because you have a friend and colleague behind you. Doesn't happen often in races, but it's basically up to yourselves. And remember, you do have radio chat, so you can decide this whether Dirk is going to fight for that first place. If he's not, you do not have to take an action. You can just keep pressing forward.
Can I get further ahead? Speed.
You will. The thing is, you can obviously continue to keep racing forward, but you know you could be caught later. This is by no means.
I want to
over.
make a bigger gap between me and my good pal Dirk, because he seems like he's catching up.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's quickly ask Dirk whether he will be looking to try and take over first place in this lap.
Not in this lap.
Okay, alright. In that case, Jeremy Barkser, just roll me a dice. Let's just see how much further ahead you get.
I want to keep pace, I will say that.
Yeah.
Am I adding my acceleration?
not
No, this
thinking
is
pace
just to
is
see
that.
how much further you get.
6.
Oh wow! Okay. Jesus. Okay, so Dirk, you're let's say you're a little bit put off by Wayne the Block Jackson trying to get past you. So it just gives Mr. Buxton a momentary chance to push ahead. But there's a little bit extra in the tank if you need to give it. So Jeremy Buxton remains in first, and we do come to Dirk Macheski next in second, who has 3 options: to overtake Jeremy Buxton, to slam either Jeremy Buxton or Wayne the Block Jackson, or last of all to block Wayne the Block Jackson.
I will be blocking
You will be blocking. Ooh, okay.
between a block and another block.
Okay, so you will be pitting a D6 plus your weight against Wayne the Block Jackson's DC plus acceleration, which the acceleration is -1.
Oh dear.
Go on. 3. 2.
No!
Well done, well done. So, interestingly enough, success no, you've actually done this already, my apologies. Yes, you have managed to block. That's perfect. That has worked perfectly. Mr. The Block has continued to try and push past, but he just cannot get there. Again, he's carrying a lot of weight here, and it's perhaps just holding him back a little bit from getting past Dirk. You sort of jink left, jink right, and he's just not finding that space that he wants. This is a real Goliath of a ship, and the track itself, whilst wide, is perhaps not wide enough to be putting 2 cars at this speed right up to next to each other.
I'm just thinking to myself, there comes a point where you've got to stop taking quite as much whey protein.
That's great. Brilliant. We move on to Dread. And we all dread to move on to him. Dread, my good man, my good fellow. Again, just reminding you can overclock. You are in 6th place. You have the choice to overtake, slam, or block. What would you like to do?
Accelerate.
Okay. Overtake it is. So who the heckins do you have in front of you? Let us find out. You have Consequence in front of you. They are in the Gallimimus. They are a
These
rock.
consequences.
They are a rock monster.
Oh.
They're not a Jurassic Park.
They are not a Jurassic Park, I'm afraid. But I do like it. I do like the thoughts. The consequences of the Gallimimus. So, pretty fast ship, the Gallimimus, sorry. Consequence, a pretty pro driver. So you are going to have to do quite well to try and get past them. It'll be your acceleration versus their weight. So roll me a d6 and add your acceleration, please.
I can choose to overclock, right?
You may absolutely choose to overclock before you roll.
Because he's a beefy boy, right?
He's a fairly fast boy.
Oh, he's a fast boy.
He's not slow. Let's put it. He's
sorry.
slightly faster than.
I stereotyped. Because he's a rock monster. I thought he'd be very slow.
He's a very quick.
It's more of a shard.
Yeah.
In that case, I won't overclock. Because I should have asked.
Okay.
What kind of guy? I'm just going to go as is, really.
Go as is.
Oh wait, if he is a fast boy, oh shit. No, I will overclock. I will.
Okay. How many would you like to overclock by?
I would like to overclock by 2, please.
2, please. Indeed, you can. That brings your integrity down to 6. Please add an extra 2 to your roll, plus your acceleration.
I rolled 8 plus 2, 10 altogether. But I'd only like to move to 4th place, please.
Oh, you may absolutely do that. Wow. Bloody hell, that is a top roll. from Dread, who only wants to move to 4th place. Interesting. Well, you do exactly that. Just tell me how that looks as you pass both the Gallimimus and the, what was the other one? The Javelin being controlled by a particle gun. What does that look like?
So it looks like I just blinked, like, and it's like all you see is like a streak of like, because it's mostly black and then there's just red lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they've got like that retina burn from like photo flash, and it's on there.
Wow. Well, excellent work from Dread. I will say I've just broken the rules because technically you're only allowed to move 1 place there. But your roll was so good and their roll was so terrible, I feel it's only fair to give you 2 places. So
Well,
that's
yes,
okay.
yes, I will take what I can get.
Absolutely, I think that's only fair.
Okay, yes.
Wow, well, in that case, we're really bunching up here as we sort of come into.
Most of us.
Most of us are really bunching up here. Vincent Petrol, he's not having a good time. He's not having a good time. He is furious, not fast. I remembered this time. He is, however, overclocking.
Of course he is.
So let's see how this looks. Flipping heck, he rolled a 1. Okay.
Question is, how many eternity
He
points
did
is there?
overclock by 2, so let's see how this looks. The pack fought back with a 5. Vincent Petrol remains in 20th place.
Oh, brilliant.
Vincent Petrol might want to go green here and get a little like electric car or something, you know.
Vincent Petrol, the main rival in this episode, remains in 20th.
It's an appropriately Akka's rival, isn't it?
I mean, look at what happened in like the first Laced and Feelings episode when you used the NPC match as
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
human shield.
Oh god, yeah, so true. Oh bloody hell. Well,
So the president.
I'm
right.
sure Vin Diesel will be delighted to hear that he is the new match. Cheers, Vin Diesel, for
Absolutely.
watching.
Oh,
Will
dear.
Smith, we know you're coming at some point.
Absolutely, yeah, we've already heard that.
We're all mad at some point.
Right. We come to the end of the second lap. Can you believe it already? And we are looking at an absolute slamming front 4. With Jeremy Barkson in first place. Indeed. The smell from the caravan still emanating right behind him. Dirk Macheski, who is getting the brunt of that smell, I'm afraid. Fortunately, at least Jeremy has moved away slightly, so it's not so bad. Third place, Wayne the Block Jackson, of course, who is holding on pretty well, but doesn't seem to be able to push forward at the moment. Only seems to be able to stay in third. Dread moved up from 6th place into 4th because we cheated, and that was.
I'm totally cool with going 1 position, but
Are you only allowed to go for
This
one?
is in
because
the
they're
maneuvers
in the
phase.
phase, so
But
I
the
don't-
roll was so good, I think it's only fair.
Either way,
it's
I'm
our
going
game. We will make the rules, except for somebody else made the rules. So we come past into the last lap, and you begin to come into those tight left and right turns at the start. I'm hearing the word speed from somebody, but first of all, Wayne the Block Jackson. He's not a happy bunny. He is going to try and advance during helicam phase, and this will look like nothing because he does not advance during helicam phase. He remains in third. His acceleration is not top dollar, I'm afraid. The Scorpion King having some CGI issues, shall we say.
He just couldn't face it.
quick question, GM. So, see, we're on lap 2 still?
3.
We're on 3 now.
We
Okay,
are.
how many laps total?
This is
Is
it.
it?
Understood.
Oh, yeah. So, Wayne the Block Jackson remains in third. We move on to Sir Jeremy of Barkson. Speed, indeed. Again, you have a chance here to converse with Dirk, because you do not, Dirk, have to try to overtake Jeremy if you don't want to. So if that is the case, he can just continue to speed. This is all, this is, obviously, you're not allowed radio commands, obviously not. I mean, they wouldn't do that in any type of racing. Absolutely none of that in any type of racing. But, let's, maybe, somebody turns off the radios from it and just doesn't hear what's being said. What would be, what was going on?
Well, I'll tell you what.
That horny guy around, is he?
Damien perhaps just leans over and presses a button for a moment to mute everything.
Well, I would like to continue
Yes.
with speed. Dirk.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep up for now.
Okay.
We're
Well,
very good. We're working very well
I
as a
agree.
team.
Team.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, in that case, Jeremy, I'll tell you what, just make us another roll. Let's see, how things are looking for you at the front.
I could use a bit of integrity for extra speed.
Let me suggest not doing that right
But I want more speed.
Just make us a roll.
starts to descend.
Yeah. Just make us a roll.
Give the dog what he wants.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay. Make us a dog wagging roll as well.
Okay. Is that a double?
Tail. Oh, it's a double. You are a
A
dog,
double?
so
Yeah,
let's give it a
Okay, so 1. Okay, so 6 wags.
6 wags. Okay. So you're wagging more than your
Not there.
you're wagging more than your
Just see it like
advance.
an indicator.
It's the
windscreen.
Yeah, it's the windscreen on the caravan.
Through the caravan? Yeah, okay, yeah.
There's not a lot of caravan left. At this point.
That's true.
It's been going at 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Make me a caravan integrity roll, please.
Okay.
Please be one. Oh,
4.
4. Okay, so there's 2/3 of the caravan left.
I'm pretty happy
That's
with that.
pretty good.
Now, can I roll for the shit?
oh no.
Bear in mind that I didn't do it in the toilet. Because I'm a dog.
Fine, let's do it.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. That's a foolhardy shit. It is clinging on for dear life.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really,
Can I try and time it so that when it comes loose, I just dodge out the way and it goes onto the block?
Oh.
Let's make that. Tell you what, I'm going to make you both roll for that. Actually, do you know what? We're not supposed to do this, but let's go back to chaos theory numbers. Both of you roll me for theory, please.
Two. Oh no.
Clarkson realises that the hardcore poo that he made earlier, the real block that he let out earlier, is about to give way. So he actually slams on the accelerator, allowing it to zoom up and out from the caravan, out of the back window. And Dirk, you think, oh, this would be a brilliant way to stop Wayne from being able to move forward. You go to jink left. And unfortunately, the poo also jinks left. you jink right to get out of the way of it. The poo jinks right, and then.
Hold on, do you have a windscreen?
I will say, you do have a windscreen. You do have a windscreen.
My eyes, I wouldn't have eyes at 1,000 miles an hour.
It was a pretty solid.
Yes.
So we could roll for the windscreen.
I do think this is possibly an integrity damage. So I tell you what, let's make this a roll. Let's make this.
going at like
It's like a
1,000 miles an
meteor.
hour.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's make it a chaos roll to see how good the glass is that's attached to your canopy.
It's gonna be 6.
6 it
Another
is.
6.
I'm afraid a large crack appears from the poo, and you do take 1 integrity damage, which I'm afraid puts you down to 7.
You doing okay back there?
I fucking see, mate.
What is that?
Fuck no. You shat on my windscreen.
It couldn't have been mine. Speed.
None of this is part of the game, but
It is now.
yeah. Superb. Thank you so much for that. Right, where the hell were we? Dirk, it's actually your turn. So as you turn on the windscreen washer and the wipers begin to go back and forth, removing the poo, what would you like to do? You can try to advance in the pack. Try and get yourself up to first. You can try to hold off Wayne the Block Jackson, or you can try to retreat. And a reminder that you can overclock.
I will. So hang on, we're still in Helicam.
You're in Helicam
Okay.
phase.
Lost track in that.
I lost track of what was going on. Full stop.
No, I'm gonna hold for now. I'm gonna hold. Try and
Hold it is. Okay. Right. So, can you roll me a d6, adding on your weight?
4 overall.
4. Okay. The pack is trying to push past. Again, you know, it fights back, as you know. But no luck, surprisingly. They only rolled a 2. Meaning that you stay exactly where you are in second place.
Alright, that's just alright.
Wayne, I believe, has already gone. So we come to Mr. Fourth Place himself, Dread. You have the choice to advance, hold, or retreat.
I'm gonna hold.
You're going to hold. Okay. Roll me a d6 and add your weight modifier, please.
4.
4, and the pack will be trying to come at you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It has rolled a 6. So, the racer behind you may get past. Let's see if they do. They do, I'm afraid. It is the particle gun who does manage to get past you, I'm afraid. Just scraping along the very edge of your machine as it just pushes past. You're sort of almost neck and neck, but he's just for now in front
So
of
am I going back to 5th?
you. Just for now, you are pushed back to 5th. Very unlucky, but no problem at all. You still have one more chance to move forward. So, who do we have next? My computer's gone off. There we go, it's back on, don't worry. Who do we have next? Who could possibly be bringing up the rear? It is our friend, our compadre, the man who is supposed to be the villain of the piece. It is Vincent Petrol. He's going to roll and he's going to add on a modifier of 2 for his integrity, which puts him in a bit of a precarious position. That is a 7, but remember the pack fights back when we advance. He moves up from 20th.
Wow.
He moves up.
Didn't I do?
No.
Oh.
No. Would you believe that he moves up to 16th?
Ooh.
An unexpected push, final push from Vincent Petrol puts him up to 16th, and he is going to
claim that 15th place.
Oh yeah! Not a happy bunny back there. But ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals, we are about to enter the last possible part of the race. It's the last manoeuvres phase. Speed indeed. Speed indeed. Here is how things look. Jeremy Barkson in first, Dirk in second, Wayne the Block Jackson third, Dread is in fifth, just behind Particle Gun, who's managed to get themselves up into fourth, and Vincent Petrol in 16th. So we come down the back straight, that very, very long back straight, and we first of all come to Wayne the Block Jackson, who is going to try and overtake for the final time, trying to get past Dirk. So, it will be his acceleration modifier plus a d6 against Dirk's d6 and weight. Oh dear. Go on.
7.
5. He did not, surprisingly, overclock. And I think that's because he's trying to look after his vehicle. Actually, he never overclocked, funnily enough. Perhaps he likes the vehicle he has.
Fool.
Indeed.
You should move on to a different franchise.
However, Wayne the Block Jackson does not move forward. Congratulations, Dirk, you have not lost your place. We come to Jeremy Barkson. Jeremy Barkson, once again, Damien has pressed that lovely button that just mutes everything because you do have the chance to talk to Dirk and see if he is looking to overtake or whether he's willing just to let you hit first place, as you are damn close to the end of this race.
Dirk, do you know what my plan is?
What's your plan?
Speed.
It's a good plan.
Yes.
It's a good plan.
This is very relaxed conversation considering how
No. Yeah.
You've got like some elevator kind of music going on in the car.
My arm has just been stuck out the window, so now it's just a bone.
Very suntanned bone. But yeah.
Oh dear.
It's just been sheared off.
So,
well,
speed. Okay. I'm actually going to hold off there and I'm going to come to Dirk to see what he's going to do.
I will also be taking the plan of speed.
Yeah?
Speed. And try and overtake.
On the last lap. This is huge.
That's a surprise.
This is huge. Also, Jeremy, you're not in the best place for this. So, I will allow you both to overclock, if you so wish.
Full overclock.
Blow up.
You can't
If you bring
detonate.
yourself down to 0 integrity, you will immediately die. Or, well, have
8 integrity.
You're on 7. you won't finish the race and you'll possibly die.
2.
2. Do we have any advance on 2? Any advance on 2?
If
2
you go
integrity, 2
3,
integrity.
then I'll go 3.
Well, if you're just going to match it, we have it literally the same
Yeah,
integrity.
you're both on 7. Well, if you do, you'll both just detonate. Both.
We have first and
Now,
second. We have a
we
1-2
could-
wrapped up.
Should we have a truce and say
No
no,
overclock. Yeah, no overclock
Yeah.
because
That makes
it's
sense.
pointless because
Yes.
it be matched.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea, especially if we play again. It's actually helpful to have a little bit of integrity left.
Jeremy Boxton's actually making sense for once.
Yes.
What
No
sense?
overclock. Just a straight contest
Okay.
of wheels.
All right. So it will be.
Wheels.
No, there's no wheels. It's anti-wheels.
Wheels. eh?
Wheel of the dice.
Wow.
Wheels, not wheels.
The
So
dice go round and round, round and round.
all day long. Dirk, you need to roll me a d6 plus acceleration. Jeremy Barkson, d6 plus your weight.
Oh.
I will also. I won't be overclocking.
Mhm.
I do have a radical bonus. Or 2.
You do. You can choose to use those at any time, by the way.
Let's see.
Yes.
Real bad.
Jeremy Barkson, please make a
Real
roll.
bad. I'll be using them right now.
Oh my god.
Please
okay.
make me a roll. It is roll d6 plus. Hold on a second. Jeremy Barkson, what's your weight?
I am on 0.
You are, because
Yeah.
your weight is -1.
Yeah.
So that was technically a 3, so I won't use my radical bonuses then because we both rolled terribly.
Brilliant.
Both ones. Oh, God.
Thank God we didn't overclock.
Yeah.
Jeremy Barkson, who's been leading the race almost from the beginning,
Oh.
unfortunately loses that last spot right at the end.
Oh. What a shame.
But I tell you what,
Maneuvers.
what a race from Mr. Barkson, who really commanded that lead for so long.
Getting that key stick going. In
What
this rocket
gear
ship.
are you in?
79. Just the whole race has just been.
Now, I allowed Dirk to go first because I wanted to see if he'd overtake, but that does mean I haven't let Jeremy go.
Oh, fucking Michael Massey's here!
Yes! Mr. Barkson, would you like to overtake?
Let me see. I mean, I've got to at the moment.
So,
Wow!
wow.
Yeah.
So,
Massey, no.
So, I'm this horrible that I'm going to make them do it again. But this time it's the other way round. As Jeremy Barkson, you will add your acceleration modifier to your D6.
Now,
And Dirk, you will add your weight modifier to your
I
D6.
am using 1 integrity.
Well, I'll match that.
You may
2 integrity.
Sure, I'll match that then.
3.
Match.
That's up to 0.
Is it a gentleman's truce
Yeah,
or?
yeah,
That's the point. We have literally the same, so
Okay,
we'll just
yeah.
match it all the way to
that's
6.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Match it to 7. Match it
8.
Match it all the way.
8 integrity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Right.
This is the big one. Right. I will ask for Jeremy Barkson to roll first.
Speed. Oh. 4 plus 4. 8.
8. Dirk Macheski. So no integrity.
Yes, Mr. Massey.
Remember that you do have your radical points if you want them.
I'm going to need them anyway.
Do you have to call them before? Or?
Not necessarily.
No, I call them whenever I want.
Does it just count as 1? Each.
1 for each radical point. Yeah.
Yeah, I need them anyway.
Well, so let's.
I can only roll a 5 or a 6.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well,
Is
let's
that right, Max?
see.
Right?
Well, you get to
Well,
add
you've
1.
got
Your
8.
acceleration, your weight modifier. Sorry, is 1.
Yeah. So basically I'm adding 3.
Hold on.
No.
Oh,
both.
those. Okay.
So I'm adding 3.
So you are allowed
So in
to
order
roll
to be-
and then decide if you want to add your.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm getting some stakes for the camera, so that we know what the stakes are.
Gotcha.
So that we know immediately what the result is. So to beat 8, I'd need a 5 or a 6.
Ooh.
And you'd use both of your points.
I'd use both on a 5 and 1 on a 6. That's right, isn't it? That's maths.
That is
Yes.
correct. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Big roll, big money, big moment.
Let's have a green for go.
Okay.
5 or a 6.
We rolled a 4.
That's a 4.
4.
Oh no.
Unfortunately means
Oh my god.
that
Speed!
Jeremy Barkson's speed has
Ah.
taken him forward into first. I am afraid to say that Dirk, you move back into second. Last possible moment. I really think this is like a full-on neck and neck, tiny. It's literally doing this. We move.
Is here.
We move
Literally.
on. We move on to Dread in 5th. You have a man in front of you who's been really doing quite well. Hit up in sort of 4th and 5th for most of
What
it.
kind of card does he have again?
He is in. This is Particle Gun, who is in the Javelin. This is the
Yeah,
symbiote.
name's not important. What kind of card?
Oh, what kind of car, you say? You do a quick scan and you notice this is a fairly well, it's pretty standard type of vehicle, well balanced.
Okay.
So you have 3 choices: overtake, slam, or block.
Does overclock work in slam?
It does indeed.
Oh. I'm going to go. I'm going to stick with accelerate actually,
Okay.
but I still only want to go in 4th if this succeeds.
Yeah. No, this is this is manoeuvre space, so you don't even.
Oh yeah, we don't even. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we only let you up 2 places because
Yeah,
I
just-
cheated.
Yes.
So
let's not do that again.
overtake it is.
Okay.
So this is.
Can I use 2 integrity points?
Yes, you absolutely can. So 2 integrity points will take you down to 4. But of course, add those onto your roll. So it is your D6 plus acceleration plus 2 integrity points.
7.
Okay. The particle gun also decided to use 2 integrity points, and they rolled 7.
Oh.
Some close rolls.
Oh.
Now, technically, that usually means that not much happens, but because it's so close, I think let's do a standard 1 to 6 roll and see who finishes here, because this feels for me full on neck and neck. So, 1 to 6, you roll, I roll, let's see who gets 4th.
Oh.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 5.
Oh! Close.
Particle gun at the last moment just doesn't quite have the pace.
More like particle bitch!
And Dread, you just push in front, coming right at the end of that final straight. Vincent Petrol is last on the to-do list here, in 16th place. He goes for an overtake. He gets an overtake, everybody! He does it! 15th for Vincent Petrol.
Except nobody sees it because the action at the front is fucking amazing.
The cameras are not pointed at Vincent Petrol right now.
Should have called your car past the fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of a ridiculous race.
Wow.
Jeremy Barkson finishes just in first position with quite a lot of speed.
Speed.
Indeed.
No braking.
No. Dirk Macheski finishes in second with a mysterious brown stain on the window. Wayne the Block Jackson, his car is in impeccable condition as he passes in third position. Fourth, the full neck and neck between Particle Gun and Dread, but Dread does just push ahead as they go across the line. Dread taking fourth, Particle Gun in fifth, and we move a little further back as Vincent Petrol poodles across the line in 15th place. He is not very happy.
Easiest bit of criminal damage we've done there.
That worked very well for you. Maybe I should have done it the other way around, and then that would have been more insane. But nonetheless, we have some winners to contend with. So we actually have a top three of Jeremy Barkson, second Dirk Macheski, and third Wayne the Block Jackson, who all go up and collect very large trophies indeed. Wayne the Block Jackson's is, it is the same size as theirs, but because he's such a big guy, it looks tiny. Basically, he's holding
the same
it up.
size, he's third.
Well, roughly the same size. It's a bronze. It's a bronze.
He shouldn't get anything, I don't think. Third is basically
Third's terrible.
last.
Fair enough. And Dread is just waiting in the wings in fourth, but very respectable.
I go and
fourth
find a
place.
certain shark.
Well, before we do that, allow me to tell you what you've won today.
From the book.
Because, indeed, there are some rewards to be doled out.
And treats.
And treats, yeah.
You have paid treats, I think.
Jeremy Barkson, for coming first, you get 25 biscuits.
Yes.
You get 15 volts.
Whoa.
And
God, I could have spent more.
4,000 crits,
Whoa.
which is a huge amount.
Do I get any treats?
You get. Damien comes around with so many treats.
How many?
2 treats.
2.
I've got
roll for
4,000
it.
Roll for treats.
Roll for it.
Roll for treat, okay. 4 treats!
4 treats.
I'm actually going to write it down as well.
Roll for. Roll for tail wag.
4 treats.
4 treats. How are you? Let's
I
see
am
how.
a dog.
You are a dog.
So does that mean I get double on the trees?
No.
Okay.
He's a very good boy, though.
He is a very
I've
good
been
boy.
very good.
He is. Yeah. No, you're not going
Put
to.
my paw up.
No, because no.
More trained.
You did bite the shark earlier, so.
I did shit in the caravan.
You did.
Yeah, that did win you the race as well. Literally, because it made me have the same integrity points as you.
That's a good point, actually.
Literally won you the race.
I'm very happy with that.
Oh, brilliant. Well, yes, so well done, you.
Wags.
Wag, roll for it.
Well, come on now. Yeah.
6 wags.
6 wags. Blimey, a very happy dog indeed.
Very happy. Well,
we
what do
come
you
to
think?
we come to Dirk Macheski, no treats I'm afraid, but 14 volts and 3,800 crits.
Not bad.
That's a very respectable amount.
Very generous for a second place.
Indeed. Fourth place, Dread, you have made 12 volts and 3,800 3,400 crits. A very respectable.
3,400.
3,400, absolutely. As I say, this will probably go towards repairing your ships. You could also use it to upgrade in the next race.
How much
if we
did Vincent?
I believe I might be getting a bit
I want
more
to know
than
how
that.
much he got.
How much did? Sorry, say that again.
I think I am due a little bit more.
We will come to Mr. Jaws in a moment. Because Vincent, you ask, who came in a glorious 15th place. Now remember, you guys got like the high amount of volts. And, 15th place is 1 volt, 50 crits.
Wow.
So he hasn't done too well. Wayne the Block Jackson though did get 13 volts and 3,600 crits, which are a very respectable amount. And you can probably imagine, as him being part of the family, maybe he's sharing that out a little bit. So yes, but. You do mention a certain shark-like man who does appear after you vacate from the podium, and he says,
Where's my fin?
While he's doing that,
"Yeah,
I'd like to run at him.
we will deal with that in just a
Okay,
moment
okay.
again, because I think that's the best way to do it." Oh, good job, lads. Good job. Yeah, pretty impressive race out there. You did incredibly well. I mean, look, I'm not sure what you did to Vincent's machine, but he wasn't running like he usually does, was he?
You can't, question the magic of mechanics, alright? That's just what it is. It is what it is. And what it is that.
Absolutely. Well done. Great work. Well, I think I said 4,000 crits and 12 volts. Obviously to share between you all. Congratulations. And yes, we will probably be doing business again because this went incredibly well. Lovely work, gents. Lovely work. And at that point, Jeremy Barkson gets into a little pounce position. Tail up in the air, ready to go.
No wags.
Make me, Jeremy, make
Yes.
me a chaos roll, please.
3.
Which is, of course, a
I'm going
pass.
for the tail. Or is he? What
The
is
shark tail.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, was that 12 volts?
12 volts, so split that into 3,
voltage,
so that's
four.
4 volts each.
Then it's 1,333.
It is
credits.
0.33 recurring.
Nope.
Yes.
I just did my.
Jeremy Barkson,
I don't know.
tell
why.
me what you do in regards to the shark, and I will tell you how they react.
I will do a full-on pounce to start off with, knocking him to the ground, and he slides across the ground,
Oh.
and he comes out of my reach.
Yeah.
But as he's going out of reach, chomp right down on his tail,
Oh!
because that tail looks very tasty. The fin, the fin was pretty good, but I'm thinking the tail will be better.
Yeah, there could be some real
a bit
proper
more
meat in
juicy,
there. Absolutely.
juicy tails.
Absolutely. Jaws, he's not a happy man.
No.
He pulls out a gun because he is obviously a sort of gangster. You idiot.
Your nose didn't tell you that, did it, boy?
Yeah. Now, he
No,
does
mate.
not fire, but he does tell you if you don't let go, he will. You slag.
What's the state of his tail right now? Have I got any of the tail?
I'm just
It's-
imagining
you're
Bruce
mid-chop.
from
I'm mid-
Finding Nemo saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm mid chop.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will lighten my grip,
Oh.
and I'll just get a little bit.
Okay, just take a little nipper.
A little
nipper.
chunk.
Yeah.
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 More of a flesh wound. Just and it might look like I've done it by accident.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Easy
He
mistake.
he lowers the gun and fades off into the distance. Well, a brilliant race, a brilliant first race,
Yes.
and a rather unexpected, terrible first showing from Vincent Petrel. But a big congratulations to Jeremy Barkson, Dirk Macheski, and Dredd for all getting into the top 4. That is fantastic for the first race, and not really. I didn't think you'd do as well as that, so well done.
We're a ruddy good team.
We are a ruddy good team.
Oh, you're not in it.
I'm not in it. I'm also here. However, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of the first ever Gravity Rip. I very much hope you enjoyed that. I again want to say a huge thank you to Luke Westaway, who created Gravity Rip. Man, that was enjoyable. I hope that we do that again. I'm sure we'll talk about whether we're going to, but for me that was very fun and I'd definitely love to do it again. I've got some awesome ideas for the next episode. Maybe Vincent Petrol will be slightly better. But that is, no, apparently not. That's a goodbye from me and a goodbye from... Disco Dread. Then,
What place?
a goodbye from...
All in the day's work, really, but you know, it's not my job, so I guess it's not.
And last of all, a goodbye from...
I'm going to walk over to the block and I'm going to cock my leg and I'm going to piss on his trousers.
We'll see how that works out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon. Take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
And scene.
Oh no!
And there we have it. That brings us to the end of Gravity Rip episode 1. Please do like, subscribe, and do all the usual YouTube and Twitch things. Yeah, we will continue with Gravity Rip in future. But just for now, let's watch our racers come out of the pits. You dicks. Oh my god, that was brilliant!
Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Losing all my focus, I can't even control it. You know your lips are golden.